Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
You look at this Colt defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Broncos.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State is Jaleel McLaughlin.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still 2nd
Let's
down.
remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Automatic first.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Nix looking to throw again. Quick hitch, complete. It's Harvey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Nix going to give to Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And when you watch him trot onto the field, you just think to yourself, he looks like a quarterback. All the talent in the world, running, throwing, physical presence. The bottom line, though, has to get his completion percentage up to league standards because he was under 50% in 2024. If he puts it all together and reaches his full potential, he's going to be dynamite.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's caught right side. It's Warren. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 73 yards and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their 1st drive, Charles. Hey, they get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Broncos.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Rolling to his left. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. They run straight ahead with Harvey. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for the Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain. We can look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. boy, losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 125 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. To throw is Nix. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A run here with Harvey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. 3rd down and 13.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Richardson. Eyes the crossing route and he finds Pittman. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Richardson. Let's take it in by Downs. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. This one completes out of Pierce. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have held him to this big number so far. we could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
At the 29-yard line.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Nix. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Get it. Cowboy it.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And Denver getting set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the play fake. Nix. Under pressure, and down he goes. J.T. Tuimoloau brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
Nix to the air. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Nick Cross there defensively.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Richardson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Gun, they go with Harvey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
and that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
There, Richardson back to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Toss left side for Harvey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. The deal is to McLaughlin. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
48-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now it's Nix. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the 1st half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing Nix. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Let's go now.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Harvey now on 1st and 10. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Herbert powering up the middle. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And taken at the 46. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run with Harvey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once more with Harvey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll go play action with Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. A handoff for Herbert. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6.
2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the shotgun, Richardson. Connecting over the middle to Downs. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Richardson yet again. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this one is right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
So we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Now Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
To throw is Nix. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Nick's going to give to Harvey.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Colts first down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ground, DJ Giddens.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Here's Richardson to throw.
This is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Harvey.
They juked him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
This one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
R.J. Harvey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's McLaughlin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The kick by Lutz is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
A nice little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember,